Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, what's up, YouTube? Hold up. I keep forgetting my intros. I've been away from my fans, my viewers, my subscribers, my peoples. I've been away for too long. Like mess up the intros. How does the intro go again? Uh, that's right. What's up, Universe Squad? You know who it is and what it is. It's your boy MB. And today is a new video. This is a story time. Now, this is gonna be our first story time on this channel. So this is our first time, or just posting a story time in general. It's obviously gonna be about me. But anyways, um, today is Mother's Day, and it's about to end like in less than an hour. So, to all you mothers, happy Mother's Day, or soon-to-be mothers. Past, present, future. Mothers. Happy Mother's Day. Like to say a few words. Uh, um, I'm not really a good speecher, a good talker, but anyways, I like all you mothers to know that oh, I don't want to speak for everyone, but I'm not trying to, but I'm just gonna, just say it in general. All your kids, love you so much. They appreciate everything you've done. You've been with them from day one since they were born, to now. You seen them grown up. You're proud of them, seeing what they have done, see what they have accomplished, and you get them ready. You get them ready. You're the person that got them ready for get that got them ready for today, got them ready for every day, soon to come. Yesterday. You know, you know, moms, they're the best. You got to be lucky that you at least have a mom, cause I know not everyone has a mom or has met their mom, and they can't really celebrate Mother's Day, cause mom. mm, It's sad. I feel sorry for the people that can't really experience Mother's Days with their moms. Because it's been rough, and that's just how life is. But yeah, but like I said, your kids have appreciate everything you have done. They love you so very much, and I love my mom very much. I appreciate everything she does. She works very hard. She works 2 jobs. She has Listen, let me tell you something about my mom. My mom is a hardworking person. She works 2 jobs. She has to pay bills all by herself, and she does it with no help. Like all the bills, like for this house, for like anything that has to get done, she pays them. And for us to have a house to live in, and she pays all these bills that are probably like thousands of dollars. That's impressive. Like to me, I appreciate that. Like, and she gets like um Like for her to be able to, still buy the clothes for me, buy shoes or whatever, just anything for me, like that's impressive. Especially when the bills like backed up on her, and she can even support herself and our whole entire family. Like, tell me that's not like an accomplishment, right? You know, I had to do something, for her. I went and bought her some. I bought her a balloon. I bought her a card. I wanted to buy her chocolate, but uh, you know, money reasons. I don't have that much money. Cause I don't work obviously, and you know, so the money that I saved up, I used that, bought the card and the balloon, and I gave it to her, and she appreciated it. She said thank you. She said she appreciates it. She loves me so much. So yeah, I'm not try to get y'all emotional or anything. If y'all feel emotional, but anyways, like I said, my mom like is a hardworking person. Like she's the best mom. Like me, my brothers, you know my, you know me, my brothers could ever have. You know, I have a sister, but the thing is about my sister. Listen, let me hold up. Let me break down my family, like sibling wise. So I'm technically an only child by my mom and my dad. So like on my mom's side, I have three brothers, and on my dad's side, I have wait. Let me hold up. I have on my mom's side, I have three older brothers. They're adults, so yeah, they went through school, they went to college, all of that. They have jobs and stuff. They got families, and on my dad's side, I have a little brother who is I think he's in like elementary school or something like that. And I have a big sister who I think is an adult and she's living on her own somewhere. I don't know where she's at. She's like somewhere, just somewhere. I never heard from her, and like I probably haven't even seen her because my dad has been telling me about my sister, but I don't know. I don't even remember if I even saw her or anything like in my childhood. Like I don't even think I even remember seeing her. So my dad tells me that I do have a sister, but I haven't really met her like that. So I I don't know what she really like looks like in person, you know. But I believe she is older than me, probably in her 20s or something. But anyways, um, yeah. So I have technically five half siblings, or is it five? Yeah, five half siblings, and would would you call in-laws siblings? I guess you would call it in-law siblings. So I would have like probably like three in-law siblings. I'm not sure if my sister is married or not, but anyways, right now I know I have two in-law siblings, two in-law sisters. So yeah. But anyways, back to the Mother's Day thing. Yeah. So moms, you're the best out there. Listen, this goes for. I know it's not Father's Day either, but fathers, support moms too. Maybe not all, but I'm not going to say not all fathers. Not all fathers support their wives or girlfriends or anything, right? Because I believe everyone has been helpful, even at least once, as a parent. You know. But anyways, this is for all you moms. We kids, all kids, appreciate it. Everything you have done. You know, start to finish, or you know, start to now. And when you see your kids grow up into adults, you seeing that you have, and they have like a good education, they have a good job, they can support themselves, they got families, then you have done your job as a parent and have completed, you know your job, you know as a parent. And as a parent, I'm not a parent obviously, but I don't know if parents would think this way, but as a parent, if you see like your kids succeed, you probably look to yourself and feel like you have done your job, you have accomplished your job as a parent. And you know that, you know, deep inside they're still your babies, they're still your kid. To them, even if they're like adults, they're still your babies. 'Cause, you've been taking care of them for like years, and to see them go off on their own, you feel emotional because it's sad to see them go. But yeah. Anyways, that's not the story time. I just wanted to, go off a little bit off topic on the Mother's Day type thing, and just a little talk on some stuff. But anyways, for the actual story time. All right. This is the story on how I broke my arm, or we could call this story the broken arm. All right. So I'm gonna try to start at the beginning. So it was school, and so I go through all my periods, and then it comes to like eighth period. So eighth period, I got gym, and this was last year. This was like in my ninth grade year. So this was like last year. So I was playing soccer outside. I'm not really that good at soccer, and the people that I played with, some of them are like really good, like really professional. Not, like they would do some stuff, really good soccer moves and stuff. I know how you would call it, but anyways, to the to what happened. So I have the ball, I'm dribbling it, and I'm right at the goal. So there's a person in front. So it's not a goalie, but it's a defender, because we couldn't really have goalies because we didn't play like with goalposts. We play with cones. So like the cones are on the ground, obviously. But anyways, we play with cones, and so as soon as I was about to score, like I just slide. So then try to slide and kick the ball in. So like a slide tackle goal, I guess you would call it. And then the person that was like in front, like the defender, like I slide tackled him at the same time. But I wasn't like really trying to slide tackle him. I was trying to, slide the ball like in, and then the person fell on my left arm. Now I wasn't crying. It hurt, but I wasn't crying. Like it was really painful. Like I was like, like the teacher was like asking me if I was okay, and I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Because usually when my arm hurts, like usually I just go home and just sleep it off, and like after like probably like a few weeks it gets better. But it was like really hurting, so it was like I had to keep holding it like this. Like I would just sit down and I keep holding it, so it was like kind of hard. It was like I had to. It kept hurting. Oh my god! I remember it was like it just kept hurting and hurting, bro. And like, oh my god, kept hurting. So I was walking home. It was hurting on my way home. Before this, I called my mom at school and told her like my arm was hurting, and she asked me, do you need to go to, like, does it like hurt really bad? I'm like, yeah, it kind of hurts bad, but I'm like, it's okay. No need to worry. So she said, just stay with, and then for she just stay where you are. But I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna just walk home. It'll be okay. But anyways, she being the mom she is, she worries. So she called me back, but like, or when she did call, like my phone was off. So the time when she like, I called her, to tell her that my mom was holding. But when she was calling me, my phone was like it was off. So or like the volume wasn't on, so I couldn't hear her, calling. So she calls my school, and then I was walking, and then I just get on my phone. Then I see a missed call from her, and then I was about to call her back, and then I get a call from this random number. So then I answer it, and it's a police officer. And the police officer is asking me that, your mom is worried about you, and that you should stay where you are, so we can make sure you're safe. So I'm like, okay, I'll stay where I am. And he says my mom is with him. You know, you're probably saying this is like, oh, you're being stupid. Why would you wait for a random guy to say you on the phone and just wait there? Like you could get kidnapped. You're probably saying that, but I kind of. But my mom called after that and said she was with a policeman coming, come get me. So I'm like, okay. And then like a few minutes later, a police car comes up, and it's just he's asking me, questions. He's like, "Are you okay? Your mom was worried sick." So I think my mom was talking. Anyways, uh, what was I saying? So the policeman, asked, are you okay? Worried. And then my mom pulls up, with my brother. My brother's the driver, so they pull up next to the policeman's car, and he's like, "Are you okay?" My mom was worrying about me. They're looking at my arm, checking over, to make sure, I'm okay. I go. Policeman was like, "Oh, this looked like a really broken arm, and you know, this looked like it could be a serious injury. Like you should go to the hospital." And he's like, "I could offer to call you an ambulance." So my mom was like, "No, no, it's okay. We can drive to the hospital." So officer's like, "Okay, just you know." And then he's like, "You got to be a strong man, to be strong young man to be walking home with a broken arm." So I'm like, "Yeah, I guess I am." But anyway, I thought this video would be shorter. Anyways, back on topic. Um, this is story time. It's not really supposed to be short. Well, it's just a short story. Anyways, um, so, so I get in the car. My brother is driving me and my mom up to the hospital. So we arrive at the hospital. They give me the armband. They put it, or like we walk into the hospital, or as soon as we get to the hospital, you know, we walk in. We go to the desk, and we tell the what's it called, the people that work in the front. I don't know what you would call them again. Would you say the people that work at the front, like the check-in, like the check-in people? We'll say that. So like for the check-in people, they ask us, yeah, what seems to be the problem today? Oh shit. So I just told them that I have a broken arm, like or this policeman told me that my arm was broken and it kind of hurts, you know. And she says, okay. So then my mom gives her like her information and my information, and then she puts like the arm band around my right arm, since my left one was like really hurting, or not really hurting, but like it kind of hurt. It was like kind of in pain. So, anyways, um, so she puts it on, and then we have to go in the waiting area, to go wait, and then the doctor calls us in. and they examine my, or like we go in, they check my weight and everything, and then they take me into like the place where you lie down in the bed, and you wait for a doctor or a nurse to come in, to check on you since you're the patient in the hospital. Anyways, so they check my arm, and they're saying my arm was like a fracture. So it wasn't like a broken arm where it could like heal over time. It was like a fracture. So like the bone was broken. So it's like you had to do surgery on it. It's not a thing that, could heal over time. So they're saying that I need to get surgery. So what they told me that I need to do is, go home, rest on. Well, before that, they put me in a cast. So they wrapped my arm in a cast. So I don't have to like keep holding it like this. Like they have thing where let me try to show you. So it was like I was holding my arm like this, like in a cast, like you know. Anyway, so I was holding my arm like that in a cast. I had to. It was hard. Like when I went home that day. Wait, before that, hold on. I keep confusing myself. So they saying I had to go to this place where they help me like exercise my arm, and it helps get my arm better, like better, stronger and stuff. So you know I could work it out more and stuff. It just helps it get better. So I had to go to this place where I had to like exercise my arm. So anyways, so the doctor sent us home, and Um, when I get home, it's like, I'm doing like my regular stuff. So like I'm playing my games. It kind of feels weird because I have a cast, so it's like kind of hard to play. So yeah, kind of messed up my gameplay. But anyways, so when the night comes, it's like time to go to bed, right? And this is what really sucks. So when you sleeping in a cast is like so difficult. So it's like I couldn't lay on my stomach because I would hurt my arm. Like I would like lay on my arm. So it's like I had to sleep like upwards, which I don't really do. Or that's not my that's not how I really, operate, you know, or that's not how I really sleep. I don't really sleep like upwards, like looking up like that. So that's the only way I could sleep was like upwards, which really sucked. So I had to sleep like that for like probably about a week. And then it was like next week or like in like 2 weeks, I got checkups to this doctor, you know, that said, no, we're gonna give you a cast, like a new cast, like probably like every 2 weeks. We're gonna do like some ext- we're gonna check up on you to make sure, like, to see if it's getting better. So it was like, oh, I think I'm getting better. So like when I had the cast on for like probably about 2 weeks, I was like, yeah, I think I'm getting better. But it's like as soon as they took it off, it hurt again. Like it hurt, like it kind of hurt again. Like, oh my god. So I'm like, oh, there's no change. It's the cast that kept me like moving. So I thought I felt better, but I wasn't. You know. So, anyways, they gave me a new cast again. They gave me another cast since I still had the pain in my left arm, and I had the pain. So they wrapped it again. Gave me another cast. So I had to check up with them. I think I missed like 5 days of school because my arm was really hurting, and I was like in a cast. And I, and the reason I didn't go to school is because it was like it hurt, and I thought it would like hurt in school, and it would be hard for me like to write anything. So I was like, what, I can't go to school. So Yeah, it sucked because I'm not saying I love school, but I just don't want like the assignments build up on me and then I just get left behind. That's not what I want to happen because I want it. I want to be caught up with all the work that is happening on that day, and But if I miss school for like 5 days, it's like all those assignments are gonna build up on me, and I have to make them up if I want to get the grade. So yeah, so I had to keep checking up, and then it was probably about like probably like I'll say like probably 5, maybe 6 months later, I had to go to that exercise place, right, to exercise where the doctor prescribed me to go. So I had to go there for like every week. Every week I had to go there for at least I think 2 times a week to exercise my arm, make it feel better. And I had to go there. You know, they had to I had to like keep working my arm. You know, it was an exercise for your arm, so it's like you had to keep working. You had to try to see what you could do. They were trying to see if I could lift, or if I could pick up, or if I could just use my arm. You know, but anyway, I went there for like probably counting every week. I would probably go there. I think I went there for like 2 months or something like that. And after those 2 months, then it was time for the surgery. Now, wait, hold up. Let me back up a little bit. So this doctor told me I had to get surgery for my arm, and I was scared, bruh. I was actually scared because I never thought any time in my life I would ever get surgery. Like, I was so scared because I thought about like if I was gonna like die. Like, I know I'm saying like a lot, but it's like, like, oh my god, I was scared, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I was scared. Okay, I was afraid because I was thinking about the possibilities of me dying, and the doctor said that with the surgery I couldn't eat for 2 days. So I was like 2 days without eating because he said if I were to eat for at least one day, then I have the surgery, then there's a possibility of me dying. So when they do the surgery on me and I have eaten, I could have died. So they're like, I have to eat for I can't eat for 2 days. That way I don't have the possibility of dying, or a very high possibility of dying. So I was scared when he said that because I'm not eat for 2 days and the possibility of dying. That scared me. That scared me. My mom was worried too, like because she did not like surgery. She does not like blood. Obviously, she's not gonna be in the surgery, but she doesn't like to see her son, her little boy, do like any type of surgery. Because if she loses her little boy, she's her son. She's gonna be emotional. She's gonna be crying. I don't like to see my mom crying. I love to see my mom happy. I have much love for her. I love her very much, and I know she loves me very much too. It's a bond we have. We are family. Family has to have that type of bond. We all have to love each other. Even if we have some hard times. Like you, like we're all a team. We're all a team. You always got to play. You always got to stick together. You always got to do things together. Even if you mess up, that's just how life is. You were everybody in life was meant to mess up, make a mistake. But guess what? You can correct that mistake. You can turn a mistake and even make it better, you know? Anyway, you know, my dad also was there, My dad also supported me in the surgery process because my mom told my dad that, I was getting surgery and also that she needed a ride. So, my dad came, you know, he supported me there. My dad, I barely see my dad, but that doesn't mean he does not support me. My dad could have just, dropped my mom off and then just left. And but he didn't do that. This is what he did. So he picked, it was, alright, so it was like the first day of my surgery. My dad, I'm scared because I don't want to go to the hospital, but I'm like, I have to do it. So, my dad picks me, my mom up, and my little brother's in the car with him. So we all are heading to this hospital that's I think is very far away. So it's like this because there's not a surgery place nearby to where we live. So we had to drive very far to where the surgery place was at. So we have to drive there, and I love seeing my little brother. And when I see my little, cause he's little, so he doesn't understand that much yet. So he doesn't really know what's going on. But if he did, look, I didn't want him to worry about me. I didn't want to see him cry or anything. You know, I did not want to see my brother cry. So I didn't. It's a good thing he didn't like understand what was going on. Like he was just there. Kids don't their brains don't develop till like I don't even know till like I don't even know what age, but it's a good thing he didn't really because I didn't want him crying over his big brother. I don't like to see my brother cry. Anyways, we drive to the hospital, and we go there. We check in. It's like an elevator there. We take the elevator, go up to I think the third floor or something. I don't even know which floor it was. So we take it, and we go to this place. It's like a hospital I never been to. Like I never knew this hospital. It was my first time being here, so I never knew what was gonna happen here and all this stuff. And doctors or the people told us you just go sit down over in this waiting area. It technically wasn't a bad waiting area though. I mean, it was like lined up like along the wall and stuff. So I don't know. And probably like we had to wait like 30 minutes or something like that until they were like ready for me to go in. So I waited like between 30 minutes and an hour, I would say. And then they called us. So my dad and my little brother, stayed in the waiting room, and me and my mom went in. We went into the doctor's place. I think my mom's calling me. Yes. All right, hold on, guys. We'll get back. I'll be back. Isn't the wedding in September? Ready? Dear. Okay. Is it nice? Hmm? Yeah, it's nice. That's it? Okay. Ah. Alright.
That's it.
Alright, back to our story time, right? Where was I at? Alright, so me and my mom went in, and so we went in. It was like we had to go to this area. I don't know how you would explain it. So they told me, I should go they into this, or what? Hold on. Oh wait, nah. They guided us to this bed thing, and I laid down, and they checked my sign thing.
What are you talking about?
Right. I'm I'm talking about a story.
Alright, until you can come by your bed. Yeah, that's food. Yeah, this just
Yeah, I'll be. I'm be in bed soon. Just let me finish this up. All right. So yeah, I was talking to my mom. Anyways. Uh. So they guided me to this bed. They put like, what's this thing that they put on? I don't know it. I think it's like it checks your like pulse or something. Anyways, they put that on my finger to check me, and like they were checking me. I don't even remember. Did they give me a shot? I think they gave me a shot. I don't remember. I don't think they gave me a shot. Anyways, so they checked me. They said like I forgot what they said. But yeah, they checked me. Then they brought me to this other room, and they said that I should change into this gown thing. That gets you like prep for surgery. So I changed into that, or like I went in the dressing room and changed into that. And they said I should put my clothes in this bag, so I put it in the bag. And yeah. Anyways, I put my clothes in the bag, and I'm changing to the I guess the surgery gown. I got a cap with it too. And then they guide me back to the bed where they, check me again, and they said my mom should, can go back to the waiting room. And that's when I got really scared because, I didn't want my mom to go, leave me because I wanted her by my side. But I was like, she doesn't like blood, so and I knew blood was going to be involved because they're going to be dealing with my arm. So they got to get to the problem. So they said she could go back. So she goes back with my dad and my little brother, and you know they bring like I'm laying down on this bed, so like they're wheeling my bed into this other room, and it was like a room full of doctors. Like there was like I don't even know, there was like 20 doctors in the room. So I'm just looking around. I'm on the bed just looking around and all this type of stuff. I'm just looking around. I'm scared because I see like a bunch of like knives and scissors. Like I guess like I got, oh my god, I was so scared. I was looking around like minutes, and then I was like everything just goes dark. Like I'm just knocked out. And then I know why I was knocked out. Listen, they put like, when they do surgery, they put like this, I don't know what it's called. It's this liquid they put in your thing, like in the, I don't know. It's like the bag that runs to your like your arm, and so like when they put it in, then that like I think that relaxes your nerves and then like puts you to sleep. So like they put me to sleep and then they started their surgery, and then it was probably, I'd say the surgery was like an hour, maybe two or something. I don't even know how long it was. It was really long, I think. And then I would I woke up and I was like I was being wheeled out, like to this area, and then I was like gradually waking up, but this doctor taps me and says, you know, are you awake? I like I open my eyes and my arm, feels like numb. Like it feels really numb. Like my left arm, it has like there's like I see like so much blood on the cast. Like there's a cast around my left arm, and it feels like really numb. So that's I believe I lost like a lot of blood. So I felt really numb. So oh my god. So then my mom comes, she asked me if I'm alright, and I said I was like in the bed like this. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I I said it like in a tired voice. I was like, yeah. And I asked where was my dad and where was my brother, and she said they were out. They're out getting food. So I'm like, okay. And we talk. We just talk. I tell her about like the experience. I told her like they put me to sleep or something. I was like, I don't even know it was happening, you know. And then it was like since it was over, it was time to go home. They got me a wheelchair. They put me in the wheelchair. It kind of hurt because it was like my arm was like really numb, so it was like kind of hard to move. And I saw like lots of blood like on the cast. So oh my god. So then they wheelchair me out. I'm on the elevator, whose wheelchair? I think no, it's a doctor doing it. Yeah, it's a doctor, and my mom's behind me, and my dad's parked outside. He parks outside in the front, like at the front of the building, so I can get wheelchaired in. My little brother's there with him, and they helped me get into the car, and my dad and my mom helped me get into the car. And I see my little brother. He he wasn't crying, but like his facial expression looked like I don't know. It kind of looked depressed or sad. Like he kind of looked surprised. Like he wasn't like really like sad. He just looked kind of like surprised. I guess. I guess that's what every kid looks like when they just see something like new to them or something. I don't know. But yeah, I had to put my arm on like I guess like those cup holders you have if you probably don't have a car like this or a truck like this or whatever. You know how like you have a cup holder like in the seat and you can like pull it out. Yeah, so I rest my arm on that and I was hungry too because I haven't eaten in 2 days. So and my dad, you know, my dad bought some food and he bought which is one of my favorite foods. My God, like one of my favorite foods. And you know what it is? It's pupusas. Pupusas like are one of my favorite foods. They're really good. My dad said he was broke, like he didn't really have that much money, but he's like, so he's like, you're my son, you went through all that, you haven't eaten, I might as well, spend some money on you. And he bought like pupusas cost like $1.25, I think. So he bought like 10 of them. So that cost him like probably $10 to $11. He bought a hell of, or it probably was more than 10, probably a little bit more than 10. And he bought me this drink. I forgot. It's like this. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it was called. It was like, uh, it's like this Hispanic drink. It's like milk, but it's not like it was like some. I don't know how you would say it. Like it's milk, but it's not milk. It's like it has like some type of flavor to it. And he also had another drink. He's like, I could choose my drink. So, I could either take like the one with the milk or like. And the thing is, I knew about both of them because those were the things that I used to drink when I was with him in my early childhood. Like around, I was like 6 or 7, and I chose like the one with like the milk. I don't know. I don't know. I forgot the exact name to it, but yeah. So he gave me that. I ate like probably like 6 pupusas. They were really hot though. Like they're really hot, but I ate them. My brother ate some too. You know, I love. I ate them on the ride home. I appreciate my dad. For looking out for me and buying that because he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to waste like his money. To buy the drinks, to buy the food. Or the pupusas. I love some. Oh, good. Yeah. So you know, and that was I love seeing my dad. Because I don't see my dad like that. You know, it's seeing my dad is rare. I don't see him all the time. It's it just be sometimes. But that's okay, cause as long as I see him, I'm happy. You know, I don't I don't hate my dad. I love him, and he loves me too. To see me and to just do that type of thing for me. I appreciate that. I'm not forgetting my mom too. I my mom has been through everything with me. I appreciate her too, cause she loves me. She did not want me to get hurt. She's glad that I got through the surgery. My dad is also glad I got. They're both glad. I got through it. You know, I'm still here. And I'm still trying to make them proud. I don't want them to be disappointed in me. I want to make them proud. I want them to see that I can make good choices and I can make some good decisions that can probably hopefully benefit them. Anyways, my dad drops me home. I say goodbye to him. You know, mm, I miss my dad. You know, he had to go. So I said bye to my little brother too. And, they drove home. It was just me. Also, my grandma was with us too. My grandma also worried about me, and I I don't really like people worrying about me because I don't like to see them emotional over me because I want things to be good, to be happy, to be all right. I want them crying, and I don't like it. Anyways, so I'm back home. I'm kind of tired. So since like since my arm was like numb, I could lie down on my side. So like this how. Hold on, let me see if I can show you guys. So I could lie down like this, like my arm would be like up, up like this. So I could lie down like this, or obviously upward. But yeah, I could lay down on my side. I could low key lay down on my stomach, but it would be like I don't know how you. It would be probably like this or yeah. I would lay down like probably like this. So yeah, I did start going to school again, but I had my cast on, for like months until until my final doctor's appointment. They said no, I could take it off. So I took it off, and my arm felt better. You know, and I could like work it like I felt strong again, or I felt like my same again. My arm felt the same again. I was back to my daily routines. I could play my games, play them all. I guess with a phone you could do like one hand, but I'm talking about holding. But yeah, I could do like my regular daily activities, like playing games, going to school, writing assignments, do all that stuff. No, I was better. I was improved. I got, you know, it was scary, but I made it through and I did it. So, anyways, I got a scar on my arm. So this is the aftermath. I don't think you guys can see it. Hold up, I'm gonna try to put it up to the camera. It's like it's right here. It's kind of bright. You probably can't see it. It's like right here. So they had to put like some type of glue to shut it, because they had to cut into the arm, and they had to fix the bone. So it was like when they did the surgery, they had to put like a metal plate like right here. So there's like a metal plate right here in my arm, and like it's like in my bone, to hold it together. So it's like I don't know if you can see the scar. It's right uh here. I think you guys can see it. It's right there. And yeah, so that's the story of how I broke my arm, You know? Uh that's the end. Um yeah. Anyways, if hold on. If you like that video, leave a like down below. And also, if you like what I do, sub to my channel. And it is it's your boy MB. I'm out. Peace. Yep, peace.
Yeah. No, no.